Good evening, our epic family. Good evening. I'm absolutely excited this evening. I want to let you know and be the first to tell you I want you around. I want you to be around for this epic wealth transfer that's happening. I'll be your host this evening, actually kicking us off this evening. So strap on your seatbelts. Thank the person who invited you. If you're a guest tonight, reach out to the person immediately after you get this information and thank them. In fact, text them now and thank them so you can actually be a part of something for the first time for many people and maybe even the last time to have first movers advantage in what could obviously be opportunity of a lifetime. So let me get started. My name is Dion Rambis again. My background is in banking and finance in the corporate world. But I've been blessed to be a part of this amazing industry called the home-based business arena. Not only was I able to replace my banking income, but able to be a full-time parent, which is my most proud job ever, right? I love the fact that I've been a full-time dad for most of my 3 adult children's lives. And now we've embarked on an empowerment project to teach people how to create home-based business success. And never have I ever seen anything that made it more simple than what I've seen here with the Epic Project. So enough about me, because it's not about the messenger. It's all about the message. I want to jump right into the information of what Epic is all about. Epic, of course, is Epic Trading International is our corporate tag. That's our name of our company. But we're now an acronym, right? We're going to actually be one day in the Wikipedia for exceptional people, incredible compensation, because that's what we put together in this epic movement. And I'm going to dive right in because I want you to see all the value we're creating in the home-based space at a price point unlike anything we've ever seen. But what you get here is literally first movers advantage, which rarely happens in most people's business life, right? And so if I can get control of my screen, maybe I'm not controlling these slides. Can I get access to the slides? Sorry about that. There we go. Sorry about that, Mr. Clemens. So first movers advantage, what I was speaking of is when many companies we hear about over time, we generally hear about after the wealth has been created in the stability stage, right? In the traditional markets, those early investors are in what's called IPOs or pre-IPO, right? That's called formulation. Well, in the home-based business, every business has these 4 stages of growth, right? When do you hear about an IPO? Well, once it's gone public, but that's not where the opportunity was. It's actually in the early stages. Well, same thing here, guys. We're literally just coming out of the formulation stage, even though we're in the formulation stage our first month. This has been pre-planned by experts in this field that have created so much success, guys, that we're almost skipping formulation because everything is already in place. And yet we're going to go through concentration like a powder keg, guys, because it feels like we're in momentum, but we're in the first 30 days of this launch. And you actually get to be first, maybe for the first time and the last time in your life, right? And so let's dive again right back into the information. I apologize for my slides, Mr. Ethan Clemens, but we'll get turned back over to you here shortly. So again, EPIC meaning acronym, exceptional people, incredible compensation. What does that mean? We've put together an amazing business model, unlike anything you've ever seen, and you have first movers advantage, right? Ground floor opportunity in the largest industry in the world. Most of us don't even know that the currency market is a $6 trillion a day market. Nothing even close to the size of that, right? You could take every stock market, which is different from currency, every stock market on the planet, the largest U.S., London, and the Asian stock market, combine them, and they still don't make up one day of currency trading, right? So this is what the bank is doing with your money. When you make a deposit or direct deposit, go to a bank, doesn't sit in a vault waiting on you to come back, right? The bank employs your money, right? And they make 5, 10, 100 times return, right? They don't give you any, if at all, very little, right? And so that's what we're teaching, that portable skill set where people can actually do what the banks are already doing with their money, whether it's in a bank account, a credit union, Cash App, or PayPal. Trust me, they're making money with your money, and you should too. So we're teaching people how to do that. And of course, in the most amazing simplified format I've ever seen, nothing in business, where we have an online system where everybody can actually learn this. So who are we? Who are these amazing people I'm speaking about, right? Epic is a global company. First and foremost, we're doing business in all the major countries in the world because it's all web-based, which means we have no borders. Everything online, which means we can empower the masses of people all over the world. Over 100 countries we're already operating in, and we'll keep growing because this industry is the most recession-proof industry in the world. And we've assembled one of the greatest executive teams ever, right, that you could ever even imagine. I want you to understand, I like to call these guys the super friends of home-based business. I'm going to introduce them all in just a second, but I have, a long-standing friendship with some of them, but just partnerships in business, watching their pedigrees and the success that they've created, the wake of success behind them, other people's success as well, guys. It's just amazing to watch what we're embarking on. Now, the Forex traders are just as dynamic, and they're led by the lady we call the people's champ. This young lady right here, Coach Max, is our director of Forex trading. And the fact of the matter is, we call her the people's champ because she's taken something most people think is complex, trading and understanding how to chart, things of that nature, Forex, currencies, what have you, and she simplified something complex, right? They call those geniuses, right? So this young lady is the people's champ because she has a heart for people. She wants everybody to get it, and that's why she created an amazing system that we'll talk about here in just a second called the 2-week syllabus and our entire education platform so everybody can learn this skill set. Now, the super friends is Mr. David McCovey, our CEO, who also has not only been a CEO and a company owner for a number of years, but also in the field as a multiple 7-figure earner. So not only does he coach and teach it, guys, he's actually done it and practiced it. And that's all the way across the board. The same thing with Mr. Spencer Iverson, 7-figure earner in the field, also a company owner. The same as the gentleman who's featured tonight, right here, Mr. Mark Sterling, multiple 7-figure earner, company executive, previously and now currently our VP of sales. And you'll hear from him shortly. David Lee Siaga is a legend in the industry because anytime you can create an organization of 100,000 people globally, they call you lucky. Well, if you can do it 3 times, they call you skilled, right? They call you a master. And that's who's part of our marketing. You'll see a little bit about that as well. Mr. Jonathan Green is the reason he walked into my bank when I was a 30-year-old bank manager, and 12 months later, I walked away a full-time dad working from home. So that's how much I trust this leadership team, because they've empowered not only the people I know and love, but they've empowered me personally, right? So we have the Epic advantage, amazing systems, data security. It's a fun professional environment. I mean, listen, if we have that kind of executive team and you see how much value there is here already, and we haven't even gone through the value proposition, just everything rises and falls on leadership. And when you see that, you got to know that we back it up. Okay, there we go. Am I unmuted again? There we go. Sorry about that. I'm muted. I got muted. Am I muted? Can you hear me, guys?
I can hear you, Dion.
Okay, sorry, it says I was muted. So strong culture of actual communication between corporate and the field, which is extremely important when you're trying to build a business. And obviously with all of them having a background in home-based businesses, it's easy, a seamless transition because they understand the pulse of the field and a heartbeat for the field. So the compliance is A1. Of course, our marketing, I'll talk here about in just a second so you can see how amazing this stuff is. Now, one of the things that I love, and I'm not even going to talk that much about it, but I built businesses mainly for residual income. Once I heard what residual income was, guys, I didn't want any other kind. Okay. And not many times in life do companies own up to the residual income that they say you can pass down for generations, but we're baking it into the sauce here. Okay. And so I'm not going to explain the details, but I will turn it over to my friend and partner. This guy is one of the hardest working people I've ever seen in the home-based business, a multiple six-figure earner as well. And now, of course, here as a partner of mine, so we can actually help even more people. Again, that's why we couldn't wait to be a part of this assembly of leadership so we can continue this mission for financial freedom for the masses. And I'm so glad I'm locked arms with this gentleman, Mr. Ethan Clemens out of Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Clemens, are you there, sir? I'll turn it over to you. Oh, there he is. I can't hear you, my brother. You got to unmute. Hold on. Let me see if I can unmute you. How's that? Are you unmuted now? Okay, wait a minute. That's not you, maybe. Yeah, you're still muted. There you go, sir.
You hear me now?
It's all you, my brother.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Turn it over to you.
You got to love technology, guys. You know what? Sometimes we have a few hiccups with that, but I'd rather say I'm low tech, but we definitely high tech. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible first part of the presentation by Dion Rambus, seven-figure earner in this industry. I couldn't ask for a better partner actually to be running with. And so, guys, I'm going to share a few more things with you in regards to this incredible epic movement. And so right now what you're looking at is that Epic Estates. You know, I've heard other companies that I've participated in that have talked about actually providing something that you can actually have for your last name. What I like to say, for the first time in writing, our founder and owner, David McCovey, put it in writing here at Epic Estates. This is when you build a residual income that you will automatically have access to actually pass that on to the legacy of your family. Ladies and gentlemen, some people talk about it, but this company is really about it. And you get a chance to really build that residual, and that legacy of income can be willed to your family. God forbid anything has happened to any of us, but now you know that your legacy is actually in place here with Epic, guys. So that's really amazing to have something like that in place, right? Let's keep it moving into the next slide here. Hang on. Let's move this out of the way. Slides moving here. Hang on. All right, trying to get the slides moving here, guys. Still got control? Mr.
I need to make you the host. I think maybe we need to make you the host again.
Yeah, or either you can move the slides, one of the two.
Okay, we can go. I'll grab the slides, no problem. Go ahead.
All right, so next slide. All right, and so guys, the next one we have here is Epic Services. These are the services that you'll have access to. Number one, starting with our live sessions 3 times a day, starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get a chance to plug into our platform, live sessions, and see traders, 6, 7, and 8-figure traders who are teaching the skill set on how to trade with Epic and the platform of the Forex market, guys. So you get a chance at 7 a.m. on the East Coast. Also, 9 o'clock, you get a chance to hear the Asian market. And at 2 a.m. in the morning UK, you have access to that as well. Daily signals. You'll also have access with our Epic News work to get a chance to plug into that and see the different signals that are coming in through that platform. Epic Forex signals are actually given to us or submitted to us in our back office through the traders. And these are signals you get a chance to see what's happening when you get the chance to actually trade with those signals as well. And as you continue, Mr. Ramage, we lost it. There we go. Epic University. Epic University, which has actually been created by Coach Max, already has data like our 2-week syllabus that's in there. And so the people that are interested in learning the skill set on a fast track, 2 weeks, and you can actually be ready to rock and roll here with Epic and get your, not only go through that syllabus, but you'll also be able to get your demo account and get ready. How about Study Hall, where we have a collective, a group of people that some people really create and really build by mind sharing together. Get a chance to really plug in a study hall group and really get a chance to get acclimated in the model itself. How about Epic Trade House, our trading community? You heard Mr. Ramos say that we're already over 100 countries, and you'll get a chance to mind share with people around the world, and so much more coming from Epic as well. Next slide, sir. Also, do you need any help with marketing your business? Introducing freeforex.com. For the first time, a network marketing company that I've ever seen is providing a marketing material for you to go out there and build your business on a whole nother level, right? And so here's some of the things that you'll have access to in regards to that. Right. Number one, a pre-designed lead capture pages where you'll be able to capture information from people looking at your information here with Epic. Complete and simple to use in the back office. Give away 3 signals per week to prospects. I've never seen that in any trading platform where that our company is going to provide prospects with 3 signals, which allows them to see proof and validation of what we have. Powerful social media engagement, Facebook Pixel and Google Analytics, multi-touch communication and emails, and so much more. And did we say that this is included with your IBO fee? And we'll talk about IBO here in just a second. Next slide. So guys, here's the disclaimer. And so we have to do that to protect the opportunity here with Epic. And so ladies and gentlemen, Epic cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with our program, information, tools, or strategies. The plan rewards you for selling products and services to customers. While the opportunity is unlimited, individual results will certainly vary depending on many factors, such as commitment level, individual effort, and marketing skills. Any and all income projections should not be considered as guarantees or projections of your actual earnings or profits. Success with the company results only from the active participation and successful marketing efforts, which do require work, commitment, and diligence on your part. What that simply means, ladies and gentlemen, is that we'll provide an incredible model and a platform for people to win. You just have to do your part and plug in and actually be in compliance with the things that we're doing, and we can help you build that and support you on your journey here with Epic. Next slide. And so, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing that I want to share with you this incredible compensation plan. Now, I've seen a lot of compensation plans in my time, but here's what I do know. This is one of the most robust and aggressive plans I've seen ever, right? And the thing that I want you to pay attention to here is in regards to the number 3. Everyone that actually partners here with the company are scholars. We're all being educated in the platform of Forex. So we're basically students learning the model of how to trade. So everyone is a scholar. So here's what happens is that there's this number 3. Because somebody please put the number 3 in the chat group, because that's a number that I want you to always remember. See, what I'm going to share with you is the power of residual income. Most people have never earned residual income, but over here, you will get a chance to see the power over here. And it starts with the number 3. So here's what happens. You get your position of equity tonight with our company. And anytime you have 3 people that partner with you, doesn't matter who they are, family members, friends, colleagues, even strangers, they get a position with you. And now you have 3 people. If you look to the right over here where it says 3 and free, now here's what the company says. When you get started with us, your monthly, there is a monthly investment, because guess what? This is a business, right? We're being educated. So your monthly, once you get started, is $99. But when you have 3 people to get started with you, our company says this, is that those 3 people, because they're direct partners with you, you've now built a team of people who want to get free. Are you with me? And here's what happens. That $99 goes on hold, right? And then you upgrade to that IBO, which is an independent business owner. That's $24.99. That becomes your monthly until you have 3 more people that partner with you, and 1 more included. So 3 people plus another 3 up under each individual, that's 9. 1 more person makes 10. And here's what the company says. You've hit the position of founder 500, and your balance requirements is that you have 4 people in your first leg, 4 in your second, and 2. That's a total of 10 on balance. You're earning $125 a week. That's $500 a month. In my 15-year career in this industry, I've never seen any company that pays $500 residual with 10 people, but it doesn't stop there. How about this? Another 3 people get started with you because they were invited to do what the previous person did. Now you go founder 1,000. Look at that. Your team grow again, and look at what you're earning. $250 a week, $1,000 a month. Unheard of in this industry. How about this? Here we grow again. 3 more people, founder 2,000. Look at your growth there. Look at the structure. $2,000 residual, $500 a week. And then that's founder 5,000. 3 more people. Look at the growth of the company and your organization. 1,250. That's $5,000 a month. That's $60,000 a year, which is double the income of the national average of of income in corporate America, part-time basis. And then there's another level called ambassador. Ambassador 10, 3 more people. Remember that number 3, right? 500 in your organization, 2,500 a week, $10,000 a month. That's a 6-figure income from the comfort of your home. And then there's ambassador 20. Again, look at your organization, $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month. And then ambassador 50, again, your organization grows again, $12,500 a week, 50 grand a month as well. Ladies and gentlemen, what an Power Pack comp plan. And then there's icon status. At icon 100, 3 more people, again, that same number, $25,000 a week, 100 grand a month. I've never seen comp plans that get to this much. They normally kind of start to slow it down, but not here. At Epic, they keep turning it up. Icon 200, organization grows again, $50,000 a week, $200,000 a month. And then there's Icon 500, 3 more people, your organization grows again. That's $125,000 a week, $500,000 a month. And then when someone goes Epic, and you can best believe someone will be going Epic. There will be several people going Epic here, 3 more people, organization now has grown again, $250,000 a week. We're talking about $1 million a month. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share this with you. In the industry of network marketing since 1979, more wealth has been created than any other industry known to man. The reason why, compensation plans like this at Epic, and this comp plan allows you to do that. And here's the beauty of it. All it takes is 3. There are people that are partnering with us that got started, and some of them got 3 because of their positioning and timing, because everyone has their first 3. So what happens is that we have to place people up under people. Can you imagine being in a position and getting started, and all because you got started at the right time, somebody placed somebody up? Taste test. If you want to go through this comp plan, all you got to do is tell 3 more people. This young lady I'm bringing on is a 7-figure documented individual. Her and her husband have built teams by the thousands. When I say 7 figures, she understands this comp plan. Why? Because she's actually lived this comp plan in different models, right? A legend in the industry. I'm so proud that she's plugging in and building over here with Epic out of the great city and state of Dallas, Texas. I want you guys to give it up for Amy Sever. Miss Sever, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me okay? That was fantastic. I appreciate it. And we are so excited about being first, being part of the launch of an amazing group of people. You know, everything rises and falls on leadership. And I believe that we have seen, Steve and I have seen, and just a perfect storm coming together of the timing of Epic, the people that have come together, certainly this compensation plan, and people are ready for this right now. You know, there have been some, kind of some pre-test models that have been in the industry with regard to this particular genre. But just like what we've seen, in every particular business, there are the forerunners, and then there's the one that comes along that really gets it right on every level. And that's why we are so excited about partnering with Epic. First of all, we've known the leadership for 10 years. And when you really watch someone sideline over and over and over, be so successful over and over and over in multiple different projects, then there's a pattern that develops of excellence. And so not only with you and certainly Dion, but also with Mark Sterling, who you're about to hear from, and Spencer Iverson, Jonathan Green. When you partner all of these people at, for such a time as this, right? Right now is when people need it the very most, to be able to build something from home and to build something from their phone. As long as you've got internet and you've got a signal, then you are going to be able to create that skill. And we are loving it. Steve is having a ball learning the Forex, the whole side of that. I love this compensation plan, and the reason that I do is because it is so simple. It's simple, and I've seen parts of comp plans that are so complex. Even I, a veteran in the industry, had a hard time explaining this. But, when you look at yourself on this page right here, you have to just say, where do I see myself fitting in? Is it, I can get 3 people and get my subscription for free and then take advantage of the trading. You can do that. But my focus is helping people get to Founder 500 right now. Because if you can help people get 10 people on a team, and that is your 3 who get 3 plus you, it's just really simple, that simple duplication, then creating that extra few $100s in your e-wallet every single month that is residual, that is willable, like you showed, Dion, on the estate planning. Then I believe that we really have ourselves something special. And as your income grows, so does your dreams, right? And we have some amazing things with regard to the dreamers out there, because we've all been through a crazy season, right? 2020 is probably not like what any of us thought it was going to be. And yet this gift just fell in all of our laps. And so we are not only have the world at our fingertips right here with this comp plan, but we also have the ability, let's go to the next slide here, to really reward people and show people what is available out there for people. In a time when everything it just seems like it is being squashed and squandered a little bit, Epic is rewarding people like crazy. So there's the ring program that is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful rings that will support your ability to go out here and earn an income, and certainly an eye catcher for everybody that looks at your hands. And so I love that. There's also our founder, David McCovey, owns a travel company, and literally 200 million in sales in the last 5 years. So we have amazing trips and rewards like that with regard to folks that are out there just hustling and building that team. And I promise you will be rewarded for that. And then we also have the watch program. I know many people just would just love to have that, just something nice that they didn't have to buy, right? So the watch, the timepiece is there. And then, of course, if you go Epic, then there's a Lamborghini waiting for you that's fully loaded. And this is not, well, we'll give you ability to make a payment. No, it's given to you. And so there are things that are, other things out there, but I can tell you, it is very rewarding to build this compensation plan. So, how do you become Epic? Well, it starts with just getting back with the person that invited you and becoming a scholar. That's the first thing. It's $99.99. I love this because I've been in companies where to get started, you had to, kind of forfeit your mortgage payment that month in order to buy your business. Well, this is $100. And now you get to see behind the curtain. You get to see everything that Dion and Ethan were talking about with Epic University, all of the syllabus, the signals, the live training sessions, everything that is there for you for $100. And I love that because anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. And then anybody can refer 3 people and have that waived. And then all it is $25 a month to have a business running for you. And I love that. You get to upgrade to an independent business owner. And then for that $25, you get all of those, the Forex, all of the trading pages and the capture and the leads and everything that you need to build your business. So one of the things that I really appreciate about our leadership here, again, is that they are allowing people that maybe don't have a lot of money sitting aside to be able to get in business right away and start making money right away. So, our goal is to help you get your 10 people, get to Founder 500 in your first week. Then everything that you do is profit from now on as you begin to learn that skill. So I think that, you get to take advantage of the compensation plan, but you also can really begin to duplicate very quickly. That's, again, why Steve and I, we fell in love with this compensation plan, because it is so very simple. So next slide. Okay, perfect. I love this slide, and it's because you can see the class of the branding of this company. And, this may not mean a lot to a lot of people, but for me, when I send a video or when I send a PowerPoint or when I send a slide, I want it to to really match the brand that I have on my life, which I try to have, I try to move with elegance and class. And I love, very first time I saw the branding on Epic, I was like, man, I love this. And, we have our leadership to thank for that. But it is a luxury feel. And we can create that type of lifestyle. And so the last slide would be, why would you want to be average when you can be epic? So if you'll show that slide there, again, look at the beauty of the branding of the company. And it's important. It's important to all of us. And so there's a lot of people that we have to thank for that. But one of the main ones we have to thank is the gentleman that I'm about to bring on. I'm honored to be in business with. Again, we've been able to watch each other sideline for the last 10 years and finally now are in the same line of business, working together hand in hand, and are able to build something to really benefit and help a lot of people in a hurry. And that is Mr. Mark Sterling. He is our Vice President of Sales, and he is just an outstanding leader. He has over 25 years of experience and successful globally as an international motivational speaker. He's a sales trainer. He's an executive in corporate America as well as the direct sales industry. He also has his own training system, and we are in such great hands. And you'll be able to see that. He's a brand new father, but he walks in such great integrity. When I got a chance to sit down in Las Vegas about a couple of months ago with Mr. Mark Sterling and Mr. Spencer Iverson and Mr. Jonathan Green, we really began to talk about what the future of this company meant and what it meant to each of us. And really, just to be honest, there were some, just some raw honesty sitting at that table. And that's what I appreciate the very most, is that right when everybody is kind of wondering, okay, God, what are you doing? Everything came together for such a time as this. And Mark's story is incredible. We are honored to have him. We are so blessed that he is at the helm with these other guys in leadership. And so, Mark, we're honored to have you on our Zoom tonight. I'm going to step out of the way and introduce to some and both basically just present to others Mr. Mark Sterling, our Vice President of Sales. So take it away, Mark. I think you're the host now, sir. Go for it.
You're unmuted, Mark, but we can't hear you. Mr. Sterling, can you hear us? You are the host. You're the host, Mr. Sterling. Hang on one second, guys. I'll get Mr. Sterling back on. I think he dropped. That might be what happened.
Yeah.
Hang on. I think you guys blew up the Zoom tonight. There's so many people on here that we knocked Mr. Sterling off. Give us 1 second.
While we're waiting in the chat, you feel free to blow up the chat and let us know what you're most excited about. Is it the compensation plan? Is it building your Forex platform? What is it? Because we would love to know that as well. Lots of folks doing both.
Absolutely. One of the amazing things that has happened in a very short time, in 3 weeks, we were just talking about it today, Amy and Dion, and our amount of people in 3 weeks that have ranked up. We looked at a number, and we're talking about just this organization in 3 weeks. We have close to 100 people that are earning $500 and above already. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I know, Amy, we've seen a lot, but to see that happen for in 3 weeks, pretty amazing, right?
It is. When you think about that right there, I mean, like I said, I've made a career out of this industry. We've been in the industry 25 years. And so we really have seen it all. We've seen every kind of comp plan. We've seen every kind of product. And I got to tell you, part of the reason why I'm so excited about Epic is because anybody can do this. The one thing I didn't say while we're waiting for Mr. Sterling is that, you know what, I have a Spotify subscription. And sometimes I listen to Spotify, sometimes I don't. Same thing with Pandora or, PureFlix or whatever it is, different things that you subscribe to. And here's the beautiful thing about Epic. I am a builder. I love people. I want to build the team. This is what I love to do. Steve, on the other hand, he is loving the trading thing. So, my thing is you can do one or the other, and you don't have to necessarily learn the Forex side of things to go ahead and still build a team. Because the subscription, as people are paying that subscription, how often would you trade $125 for $500? How many times would you do that? And so if you can show people how they can get 10 people in their group, then that's an easy $500 that's just residual every single month, whether people are trading yet or not. And so I want people to understand that if you need $1,000, then let us help you use these Zooms. They're happening every single night. 5 days a week at 9 p.m. Eastern. And, and those, let's get you to Founder 500. That right there is duplicatable. And if we can begin to duplicate that with speed in this team, then you watch when momentum kicks in, it's like a roller coaster that's just kind of clicking up. And there's a certain number. And once it gets across though that, then it just begins to snowball, and you will look up and be at 10,000 a month if you can just learn to duplicate Founder 500 in your team and just help your 3 get their 3. That's it. And somebody may 6 months from now, after they've paid their subscription 6 months and built their team, start learning the Forex side of things, and that's perfectly fine. So I think we have a little bit of everything, Ethan, while I'm here. And I hope that people really can kind of catch the vision of that. Is let's go ahead and get everybody at least to Founder 5,000 or Founder 1,000 or 500 or 5,000. Founder 500 or 1,000. Those are easy numbers to hit. And then let's go ahead and just begin to duplicate that. So do we have Mr. Sterling yet?
Absolutely.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Thank you, Mark. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Awesome. Appreciate you so much. The universe try to conspire and stop it, but I always say that nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. So do appreciate everything that you've done for the team, Amy. Awesome to be in partnership with you and your amazing husband. You guys have done some fantastic things. I think the best stories are yet to come. And thank you for your servant leadership. Thank you, Dion, for putting this call together. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you for allowing me to speak on the call. Thank you, Ethan, for being out here and just serving, always just loving on the people. You have a unique gift to do that as well. So I'll be effective but not eternal tonight. And I want to thank everybody for just allowing me to share just a little bit about, where we are as a company, but where we're going most importantly. The stories that have been created to date, right at 30 people that are at 6-figure incomes is absolutely amazing. The amount of hundreds and hundreds of people that are at $1,000 a month, that's the life-changing point right there. Amy talked about that $500 per month, range, and then that $1,000 per month range. I like to talk about creating 1,000 stories, stories of people earning an extra $1,000 per month. And I think that's really the unique value proposition here is that if you choose to use the optional referral method affiliate program in our company, you can really position yourself in what we believe will be one of the largest growing industries in the entire world, the digital asset market and financial education. People think we're only a network marketing company, but we're much more than that. We're a financial education company. There's a network marketing arm to it. We've seen other companies come into this space, and we've seen them be very, very successful. So that's why the model makes a lot of sense, that billions of people in this world, and we want to just, if we can just touch a small amount of them, you know what, it's great to get a small crumb off an extremely large pie, right? And we're very, very excited about that aspect as well. So, guys, here's what I know. We have about 50,000 active distributors here, probably before the month of November is over. We'll have probably about 100,000 by Q1 latest of 2021. The real question now is, knowing that growth is about to happen, if it's going to happen anyway, why not be in the way? And we talk about, we're a very mission-oriented company. We're a company that understands that our goal is to serve people and to provide some of the best quality products in the entire industry. And as that happens, people will benefit from it. They'll learn life skills. And we understand that life skills are the most important skills. We're okay if you learn something and you actually walk away from the company and you can manage it on your own for the rest of your life. That's okay. But we think we have enough of a strong value proposition that you'll want to stay and share it with others. And we're okay with that as well. So right now, I was talking to the owner of the company earlier today, and I was talking to the president of the company. I was talking to Mr. Dave McCovey, and I was talking to Mr. Spencer Iverson. And here was what the conversation was like. Guys, we said, guys, if we could go back and do this all over, what would we do differently? And I can promise you it's not an arrogant statement. It's just a statement of fact that this is the first time that we all agree that we would do nothing differently. Are we perfect? No. But did we go out there with a great intention? Did we go out there and execute where the systems work, the product work, the back office work, the commissions worked? All of that actually happened. Was everybody happy? Well, guys, we're not in the business to make everybody happy. We're in the business to provide products and services, to pay people on time, and do our best to create a culture that is actually beneficial to the world. And I think we've done that. I'm excited about it. So here's the real question I want to leave with you tonight. Hope you can write this down, okay? Over the next 2 years, what are you doing to create a legacy income for your family? Over the next 2 years, what are you doing to create a legacy income for your family? If the answer is I'm not sure, maybe I don't have a vehicle, then great. I think we found a home for you right here. If the answer is I already have something in place, awesome. Maybe you can create a supplemental income here, or you can at least share the opportunity with others as they're looking. Because I tell you right now, people are looking. 12 months ago, the number one search category in the entire world was travel. Guess what? Right now, it's home-based businesses and additional income. So we think that we have something in this particular climate that allows people to benefit all over the world. It's not limited to, Decatur, Georgia. It's not limited to Los Angeles, California. It's not limited to Washington, D.C. It's not limited to Chicago, Illinois. We have people right now in India and Nigeria and United Kingdom. And the most important thing right now, is I get this question all the time, is how can I reach people in other parts of the world? You touch the person that you know, and they're going to touch the person they know. Before you know it, your business is growing all over the world. So we can't make any kind of income guarantees or claims that you'll be successful in this business, but we will guarantee you this. You have a lot of support. You have individuals that work with you and care about you. And most importantly, your voice will be heard. And here's the thing. Watch this. When does it get to a point when you become the voice and not the echo? When you get to create your own, when you get to create the narrative, when on the book of life that comes around, you're writing the pages. You're actually out there documenting the next path. And that's the exciting part, because most of us have paid our dues in life. But when will our dues start paying us? We think that it's an incredible opportunity. If you missed Bitcoin or Google, or you missed something going public before, you're at that point right now. You're at that point where you've been informed that this company will grow exponentially. And all we have to do is just not only be involved, but actually execute on the information and execute on showing the presentation. And maybe just want to master the skill of forex trading. That's absolutely awesome. But I'll tell you one thing. I can't wait for the next story to come out. I can't wait for the other individuals who will be exposed to this to take the reins and go out there and impact lives in a positive manner. So with that said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. Welcome to the Epic family. And guess what? It's going to be absolutely amazing. Make sure you plug in this Saturday as we do our Saturday training. We do our flight school training. We do our training from the beach of the world. We live coming from Mexico this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern doing our training. So with that said, God bless. Take care. I'll turn the call back over to you, Mr. Dion Rambis. Or Mr. Ethan Clemens.
Okay, I'll take the handle, guys. I appreciate you. Now, remember, we do this blitz every night, 9 p.m. There's 100 people on here. If everybody gets one, tomorrow we can have 200. So we're here to build your businesses, guys, and we wanted to show you our commitment by bringing on Mr. Mark Sterling, the guy who's leading the charge as our VP of Sales. I'll turn it over to my partners to let you guys hear from them and their last words. But I just want to say I'm so honored to be here with each and every one of you, and I know the best is truly yet to come. Mr. Clemens?
Absolutely, guys. First of all, we thank each and every one of you for jumping on tonight. What a power pack overview we've had tonight, coming with Dion Rambus and Amy Sever and Mark Sterling really dropping the mic tonight. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this to you. If you're looking for something that can really impact your life for the very first time in a different way, you want to really get your position of equity here with Epic, because we're here for to serve the people so that they can go on a journey and really have a success story in creating another, let's just say another income stream for you and your family with a new skill set that you can teach yourself, and no one can ever take it away from you. You can't get fired. You can always learn to wake up in the morning and actually grow your income from your bank account. And along the way, you just may create some wealth. And we look forward to your partner. Do you, Amy?
All right. Well, the last thing I would say is, you know what? There's amazing things that can be accomplished when a group of people come together with a common cause. And, you know, Dion said it, we see that we've got 100 people on this Zoom tonight. If we work together and really allow each other to utilize those numbers, then it's amazing how fast we can create momentum in this team. And so I'm committed to that process. I know you guys are as well. And so we're going to ask you guys, you know, come back. And maybe you can't be on every single one, but let's build momentum on this Zoom. It happens every night, 5 days a week on this same channel. So we're going to have some banners that you guys can, you know, can put out there. And if you just spend just a few minutes, you know, working and putting this thing together and helping your guests get their three, then it's amazing what we can get accomplished but really by the end of the year. And everybody can have a very different Christmas. So thank you guys for having me, and let's go.